Hello and welcome to another episode of Retro Cars Reborn. I'm Lee. If you're new here, thanks for giving my channel a go. I am literally just a guy who loves cars with a garage and a load of project cars. These are two Capris. This one's not so good. This one's also not so good. This is usually the result. So, if you want to stick around and see what happens, thanks for watching, and we'll get into it. Removed a lot of the material, or this protection. So we got one welded in patch, two welded in patch, onto a third patch, plus the wing rail above is welded completely separate. And I chopped out this bit to fit that in. They chopped out the strengthening plate, so I imagine from here, that piece onwards is original. Now what I don't understand is, if this is three pieces here, why can you not see three pieces? Have they literally just skimmed it with some filler? Because it looks pretty original, this piece of metal here. That's why I never noticed it before, until you get to behind it. So I suppose the next thing is to just pull a bit of the paint back on the inner wing and see if it reveals anything. I've done a lot more cleaning up. Started to clean all the strengthening plate up so I can find all the spot welds to take it off, and we'll see what condition we've got behind it. I'm pretty much seeing in here is about there. That little cut is there, look, a little tiny cut is where the original the original wing rail still is. So we've still got a reference point for that. It's just seeing if this is just a plate over the top, or it's actually been used to make this inner bit, which is going to be really bad if it is, because you cannot buy those. I'll have to make it like I started to make that one the other side, which I've decided I'm going to cut out and do again anyway, because I'm not happy with it. So yeah, so we'll have a look at taking this off. Get in the comments below, is it going to be really bad behind this, or is it going to be excellent? Because, you know, this hasn't been moved, but you never know what we're going to find. Has anybody else seen a car this bad with a hole like this in it? It's been made on purpose practically. Atrocious. But we'll see what more we can find. So I managed to get the wing, what was left of it, off. And yeah, like you see, there's just that little bit left of the wing now. But the wing rail itself, like I thought, had been made up halfway up. I also managed to get the inner strut strengthening plate off, and as you can see, it's beautiful behind there, of course. Exactly the same as the other side. So you got to you can't see these bits, it's probably rotten behind there, whether it's mint or not. So got both those sides to repair now. Repair here. See what I'm going to do with this. I might seam weld it and make it a better repair panel, that piece. We shall see. So we're going to do some more cracking on. Clean all this up, see what it's really like. So while I was cutting this wing rail out that had been made, original made one, it's been tack welded in here, I noticed that there, look, that's a double flange, and you can see it's been welded across. So the wing rail, they've welded this piece in, and as well as welding it all the way across, they cut out the strengthening plate and welded that in. So far now I need 2 strengthening plates, strut strengthening plates, and the upper inner wing strut strengthening plates. So yeah, it's starting to look like a good day, this. So I managed to cut all that made section out. You can see where they welded it on. Cut the original strengthener out that would have gone up here, and then literally spliced in a piece across the top. So yeah, now that that's out, I'm gonna have to lift this up as well. Gonna have to come round and cut this out too, and it'll end up looking like the other side, more than likely. Naked. Repair this. I'm gonna buy a new wing rail. Wait for that to come. New strut strengtheners and new inner strut strengtheners as well. Once they all arrive, we'll have a go through the nice new panels and see what we're going to do with them. So yeah. Now that that's all out, and I know it's all destroyed, the last thing to take off is the remainder of this front valance, which I think is going to be a little harder than previously thought, but we'll get on with it. So the reason for removing this front valance is because I've got 2, and neither of them are amazing. Now this one has got an alright upper half, but the sides have been made and spliced in about there, so it's all lost the tabs for holding wings on, whereas the other one has got decent sides, decent centre, but this top panel is completely missing. So the plan is to take this one off and build one decent one out of the 2, and then put it back on, and then it's as original as possible then, because it's made out of 2 genuine parts. Because this front valance, I believe a pattern part is 750 quid, and that's ridiculous. So we're going to skip on doing that, and we're going to make our own. I just think it's a little bit more of a sensible option. definitely needed a mask for that. So now you can see all the spot welds, and it's just as simple as drilling them out. That's if you can see them. See, now we've reached where it's been welded so many times. These spot welds probably aren't going to do anything anymore. We'll give them a go. So I've made some great progress. You can see it's completely detached now. So there's two spot welds there, two spot welds under this panel, and I couldn't even drill down, so I literally had to just batter them with a chisel to get them off. And then there's two more hidden further down, which releases this centre panel, which isn't attached to the front panel at all. So the front panel, once it's off, drops down out of this and off. So the only parts I've got left to spot weld off now are the ones that run across here, and it doesn't look very good. I think it's probably more than likely going to be rotten. So I'm going to just quickly get on with that, and then we'll see if the front end will completely come off. So a lot of spot weld drilling, grinding and chiseling later, I think it's ready to come off. Oh, let's see seam, it's hanging on somewhere for dear life. There we go. One front panel. Yeah, it was definitely the original one. It's never been changed, but it's been repaired several times. Look, so it's had all these bits spliced into it, both sides. I mean, this side, look at that, entire piece. Look. So yeah, the red front has got all these decent sides on it. It's just this rail that it doesn't have, but this one's not too bad. There's a bit of a kink there, but we'll sort that out. So there we go, one front end. It does indeed look very strange without a front end on. Rather American like, I think. But here you can get right up inside now. I noticed that it's damaged in this corner. See how this one's nice and straight. That one's got a kink in it, so that needs addressing. But we'll be able to clean in here as well. Repair these edges. Repair all these corners, this bit as well. And it'll be absolutely perfect to fit the new or the front end back on. Get all underneath these bowls and get all these bits off. Repair the edge of this one as well. Be mint. Thank you for watching, people. Thanks for getting to the end if you did, and leave us a like, subscribe if you really want to. You don't have to, but it really does help me out, of course. And I shall see you in the next episode. Till then, bye bye.